Colin's been waiting all day for this.
My thirst is quenched.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. It's good to be here. I'm just happy to be sitting, honestly.
Really? Have you been standing all day?
The funny thing is I just was working for 2 hours, but
Oh.
I didn't
Just
really,
the two? That's it?
Well, I walked to work too, so you know.
Oh.
So I guess you could say 3.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
My legs. I've been working hard today.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you? How's life?
It's lifing.
Yeah.
Yep. Today, the entire day, I was just thinking, man, I should really get insurance.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
well, your insurance is all fucked up right now because you have
It officially got canceled at the end of March.
in Michigan. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Because I didn't reapply for it, and you have to reapply before the end of March.
So does that mean you can get it here now?
Yes, but the reason why I never did in the first place is because I don't know if when I apply through the state of New York, I'll get approved. You can be more poor in Michigan and get Medicaid.
Right. You make more money.
Or you can be less poor. Sorry, less poor. You can make,
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a bummer.
Yeah. Healthcare. Woo.
Or you could just pay like a shit ton of monthly, which
I could.
is just a lot, and that's.
I have a dog.
Oh yeah.
He costs about a couple $100 monthly, so.
Costs about the same as health insurance.
Health insurance or a pet?
Yeah.
That's where we're at. I chose emotional support
Hey, well, at least
over physical support.
I mean, are you emotionally supporting him, or is he emotionally supporting you?
That's a great fucking question.
Because this dog is crazy.
You know what's so funny is when I first filed to get him as an emotional support animal,
Yeah.
I applied my ex's dog as well. Because it was like essentially we were trying to get them to be emotional support animals so that way...
You get them both done at the same time.
Yeah, and like also it helps with like rent stuff in New York City.
Yeah.
And you can get approved more often. So when I applied, I said that Rhaegar was my emotional support animal, which he was. And that Aegon, or that Rhaegar was also Aegon's emotional support animal. And so therefore, I needed both.
Yeah. The dog needed the other dog.
Yeah. And they approved both of them.
They approved? Wow. They must have been huge dog people. They're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. They're like, that checks for sure. Well, Aegon is officially my emotional support animal.
So you can take them on planes and they don't charge you.
Well, yeah. Will I ever take him on a plane? Absolutely not.
No, you shouldn't.
I really should.
I mean, but unless you had to, like sometimes
I can barely
have
take
to.
him on a car.
Yeah.
I don't know when I would ever have to take him on a plane.
True. Yeah. Why would you?
I just drive.
Like I've brought my cat on planes, and it's.
Well, yeah, a cat's different because it can like sit with you.
Well, she sat under the
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I wouldn't be able to sit next to me.
Right. Ideally, bringing my cat would be fine, but she kept crying the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what Aegon would do too, but I don't know because I never tried.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to because I don't want to deal with
Yeah.
repercussions of those actions.
You never know who's going to be sitting next to you, if they're going
Yeah.
to like dogs, if they hate dogs.
And Aegon's a hard dog to like.
But he needs so much love. He needs to be liked.
Needs it.
Yeah.
When Ariana Grande wrote Needy, she wrote it about Aegon. She was like, this dog, needy.
She dated him for a little bit.
You didn't know? Oh. Anyways,
Yeah.
how is I'm hopefully not scared to ask, how's your dating life going?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Really? Actually? You're
Yeah,
still talking
yeah.
to the same person?
Yeah. I'm trying not to jinx it, but it's been going really well. We talked on the phone for almost 3 hours last night. It was insane.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, things are great. we saw the eclipse. The eclipse was on my birthday.
Yes. How was your birthday as well?
It was great.
Yay.
We met up for coffee. Then she knows I like space and shit, and she's like, "I'm following you. Like, let's do it." And I'm like, "Okay, well." Oh. And I had a whole plan. I'm like, "Okay, we're going to the center of the Manhattan Bridge." I had glasses. I had an extra like camera filter for her so she could take pics of the eclipse. I didn't get any really good pics, but like with the glasses though, it looked really cool. Like
I didn't have any.
You should have. I had an extra pair.
I know. When was I ever going to see you again?
I don't know. Well, you could have went to the library. They were giving them out.
I just didn't.
What were you doing during the eclipse?
I went to Union Square.
Oh, okay.
So the way that like Monday worked out for me is that I went and got brunch in Brooklyn with my friends, and then we went and got the tattoos.
Right. Where did you get the tattoos?
Live by the Sword.
What part?
It's in Williamsburg, but they're a branch. They have like a bunch of locations in Manhattan as well. They have the one in Chinatown, I think. I think that's them, by the train.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of tattoo shops in like Soho, Chinatown.
Yeah. And then when they all had to leave before I finished my tattoos. So then I was just like walking around Williamsburg, but it was a weird time period. It was like I got done at like 2:45-ish, and like the peak eclipse was at 3:25, and like it took me a full hour to get there from my place. So if I wanted to go home, like I would have been on the train during the eclipse. Yeah. So instead, I stopped by Doc Martens, bought some boots, and then I took the L train. Was it the L or the J, whichever ones those are? And then I took it.
You have to show me your boots before I leave. I might buy some Docs too.
It was an impulse buy. It was like, oh, I just spent $400 on tattoos. Let me spend another $200. It was more like $350, I think, for the 3.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I had a tip.
The tattoo artist. Yeah. Do you tip similar like food service? Like
I do 20%.
Yeah. Damn, 20% of like
$350.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if that's the norm, but like in my brain it is. I do the same thing like when I tip my nail people.
Yeah. Well, how long did it take them to do the tattoo?
Probably like, well, to draw it up and then do it, probably like 2 hours.
Okay. No, I think that was, I'm sure like,
yeah, because all mine
20% of 350 is a nice chunk.
Yeah, they were all like custom, so like we had to figure out the right font. Yeah. And then like the one on my shoulder we like made together, and then the one on my ass I wrote myself. So you had to like trace it and do all the things.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get one.
But yeah, I decided just to get off at the train at Union Square and then go home from there after I watched the eclipse. But I just like sat, like everyone was sitting and watching in Union Square, and I just sat because it was nice outside. So I just hung out and watched everyone else watch the eclipse, which honestly was more entertaining, I think, than the eclipse itself.
I mean, like, people were excited.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like, it's fun how, like, the entire world stops their day for this one thing. Right. Like, you guys are all doing the same thing.
Right. And I know, like, it kind of annoys a lot of people. Like, I've heard a lot of comedians, like, shit on it and be like, why do we care? Why do we care about this? And it's just, like, for me, it's just, like, this is, like...
It's a natural phenomenon that
it's
just
a natural
happens.
Thing. It's truth. You, like, you know, our society loves to pretty up truth and make it like much better than it is, you know? But what I loved about the eclipse is it's raw right there. Nobody can put a filter over it or whatever. It's like that's what it is. And that's why I was just so excited about it. It's because like nobody can fucking take that away from us, you know? And it was great.
I'm just a little slut for the moon and outer space, so I was
love
just
the
like
moon.
Anything that has to do with it, I'm just like, yeah, fuck me up with it.
So cool. Yeah.
I keep saying, you probably know this about me because I say it all the time. I'm like, fuck me up with that thing. You know, that's a saying that I say.
And I'm a slut for, which I've started saying.
Amazing. I love when people take my language. It's my favorite thing. Because I love taking other people's language. It's like, my language is like pieces from all the people around me.
Yeah, which I think is cool. You know, it's
it
like,
is really
it's like
cool.
music, honestly, too.
Yeah.
It's like good music is pieces from other.
Yeah, and then
genres.
other times you also don't know where something came from. Like, I don't know when I started saying brother.
Bro.
Brother.
Yeah, you literally, I feel like, just started saying that.
Yeah, and
within
then now
the past month.
Now it's trending on TikTok for a different
fuckers.
reason. And it's not because of me. I'm so offended.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is I always say fuck me up with it. And the guy that I've been going on dates with, every time I say it, he's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, it's really polite of you, but please fuck me up with it.
Well, I guess it depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about like food?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
95% of the time I'm talking about food.
Yeah.
But I could also be talking about other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know what else.
How is that going? It seems like it's
2 more times, I think, since we last... No, 3,
Whoa.
I think.
Oh, he does live close.
Yeah. So on Thursday, the last time we recorded, was our first date. And then we went out again on Sunday after I got out of work.
Okay.
We went to Tiki Chick, and then we walked all the way to Harlem Public from there
Where's Tiki Chick?
on 85th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We just walked.
Do you walk like along the river or?
No, we just walked up Broadway.
Okay.
And then we went to Harlem Public. We had dinner, and then came over here, and then left. But then he came to my work on Tuesday night when I was closing and stopped in and said hi, which was cute. And then he ended up walking me home.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Did he just show up unannounced or did he text
No.
you?
He texted me and said,
Yeah, that's nice. Well, I'm glad.
Me
It's
too.
going well. Even though you can't fucking trust these
These
dudes.
fuckers.
These fuckers.
These brothers.
These brothers.
We can't fucking trust them. No, we can't. But also, like, I don't know. I'm, like, the type of person there, once, like, a first date goes well, I'm not, like, going to keep looking. So, like, right now I'm kind of
That's
just
where
talking.
I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the wrong or right thing to do, but, like, I don't know. After the first date, I was like, oh, this kid's cool. And then,
Yeah.
I haven't been on Hinge since. I don't want to, like, put all my eggs in one basket kind
I'm
of
the
thing.
same way too, but at the same time, it's just like
I'm just like, I'm lazy too. Like, I don't have enough energy in me to give to 2 different people
right.
at the same time. Couldn't be me.
What? I feel like you've definitely done that before. What?
When it comes to
Couldn't be more.
I just thought about the last like 3 months of my life and how it's been dedicated to 3 different men at the same time. But in my defense, I wasn't dating all 3 of them.
True. I guess like you did have like these understandings with them to be like,
with all of them.
brother, we're just fucking.
Come on, brother, we're just fucking. Oh, that's ugly. God, I hate myself. But yeah, things with him are going well, and that's really exciting.
Good.
Yep.
It's just nice. I just feel like it's about fucking time. Like I've been patient.
Yeah.
I've worked on myself. I've done a lot of fucking work on myself. And like, I would like to be able to care for somebody else, you know?
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah. And it just makes like activities more fun. Like
That is very true.
things I would normally do alone. It's like nice to have somebody there.
Yeah, I think it's tough because you and I come from like different ways of like relationship life where like you haven't had anything long term, but I have, and I feel like we can see it from opposite point of views. Because like I feel like if I was in your shoes, I would be ready to settle down too.
Right.
But like now that I have done it, I feel kind of weird about it right now. Like I feel.
No, yeah, I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, I've been really struggling with whether or not I want to pursue anything with anyone just because I was in a relationship for a while, but I also want to kind of like go with the flow as far as like whatever the universe is like throwing at me. And like if something comes at me and it's nice, I don't want to say no to it just because I don't want to
Right.
Because, like, I don't necessarily not want to be in a relationship. I just, like, feel like I should feel like I shouldn't be in a relationship. Does that make sense?
Well, like, you feel like you should...
Like, I feel like I should be single for a while just to, like, figure myself out. But at the same time, like, I don't want to deny anything that's coming my way.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, normally when I feel like I should or shouldn't do something, it's like maybe that just doesn't matter. It's just like...
Right.
You should just, like, go with the flow. And if things work out, and you find yourself happy, it's like, that's really what matters.
Right. I think, like, after the breakup happened, my friend actually made a Hinge account for me, and that's why I got on it so quickly, and I was kind of just, like, using it to, like, not be bored all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was looking, and then after I went on, like, a couple, like, failed Hinge dates, that's when I kind of stopped for a while. Yeah. And then I didn't just start going on it again until, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah.
I can think of a specific date that made me delete Hinge because I'm just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And then I like waited a year to download it again. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they can do it though.
Yeah, it's taxing.
I feel a little embarrassed the other night on my birthday. Actually, I went to the dive bar by me, mm-hmm. and she gave me free drinks. I had like 5 beers. Damn. And so I was like, I was like a drunk, little confident bitch. Like, ooh. There was a girl at the bar who, like, we're acquainted with. Like, we've met before. So she comes to trivia a lot, and she kind of like brought up comedy, and me being a dude I've done it for almost a decade. It's easy for me to like see see like somebody who may want to try comedy, right, in the wild. Like, in the wild. Just someone like at the bar, she was just like riffing and shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, I think she like wants to do comedy. And she even said she's done open mics.
It isn't for everyone.
No.
But there are some people where you meet and you're like, oh, you
right. But it really depends on like how much shit they want to go through. It's really like, yeah, it's their suffering. Like,
but I also think you have to be a certain kind of funny to be like a good stand-up comedian, because like stand-up comedy is completely different. Like, I think like conversationally wise, I can be really, really funny, but I have to be in the right social situation to be that. Different. But like if I went up on stage, like absolutely not. Couldn't be me.
I swear to you, if we go to any open mic like tonight, it would be so hard to get the audience on your side. Like, yeah, open mics are different. Well, in New York are different than shows because it's just all comics, mm-hmm. and most of them are depressed and like don't want to laugh, and so it's just an extra challenge to when you're, versus you're comfortable with your friend group and you're joking. Like, yeah, when you're comfortable, that's when you can be the most funny because you're not worried about being funny.
Right.
You're just like in that zone, I guess, Mm-hmm. But in live stand-up, it's just like you have to make them like you from nothing.
Yeah.
Like they have no idea who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
And immediately most of them are judging you harshly. Like, so, people don't understand that, like, that's also what comes with it. It's not just saying jokes and like having a good time. Not to say like, like, yes, it's possible. It's just like, people just don't take that into consideration.
Right. And you also have to have like the self-esteem to do it, because like if someone doesn't laugh at one of your jokes, like I feel like that would absolutely break my fucking heart.
Oh yeah. I was doing my mic on Tuesday and I wrote some new stuff that I thought was going to do well and it was not. And I was just like internally just getting so angry. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Like,
if you ever want to run your mic stuff by anyone, let me know.
Thanks.
I only laugh at funny things.
Yeah.
And my own jokes.
Well, I mean, that is what open mics are for, is to like test shit out.
Oh, yeah.
It was just my ego was hurt, and I was just like, God damn it, I thought these were decent.
Yeah, no, it couldn't be me.
Yeah. But then you move on.
Right. I mean, it's like any type of art form, though, because like I remember when I used to paint all the time, like if I posted it online and it didn't get as many likes as like a different painting, I would be like kind of butthurt because I'd be like, oh, I worked really hard on this one.
Right. But that has also to do with the algorithm, all that shit.
Yeah, but like even in general, like most, like for me, it's like all my friends on it, and so it's like did my friends like it or did they not like it? Or like,
Yeah,
did they like
yeah.
something more? But like, it could be the same thing with like stand up is like how many friends are in the crowd. Maybe they're going to laugh at you.
Oh, yeah.
So your friends
And when you do bad and your friends are there, it is so awkward.
you just see your friends laughing and you're like, sick.
God damn it. Yeah. Or
So-
even when they don't laugh, then it's just like,
That's when you know you really fucked it up.
oh yeah, for sure.
That's tough.
But no, I don't want to be a person to be like, don't do it. It's just like, I just want people to know that it is not easy. It's like you're gonna struggle.
Right.
And
Putting yourself out there in any way, shape, or form, though, is like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. If you're willing to learn, like, you will learn so much from it. I have, for sure. And, that's why I still do it once a week, because I don't want to completely let it go. Because I do enjoy doing it. It is fun when it goes well. It's just the amount of obstacles you have to go through. It stopped feeling worth it to me.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's worth it to a lot of people, which good for them. They're working, they're grinding, great.
Yeah.
But there's something in me that just shut off, was just like, I don't know. This isn't making me happy.
Right. Well,
I'm
and
like
you can
miserable.
also figure out whether or not that's like something that you're actually passionate about, or
Right.
something that you just like happen to get into.
Yeah.
And maybe you like feel like you're kind of stuck to it, or like it's just like something that you like doing, but not something that you want to make your entire life. Because you can have multiple passions.
Right.
And
I do.
But there can also be like different levels of passions, where
Right.
it's like some things you're passionate about, but you don't put a lot of effort into them, and some things you're like extremely passionate about, and you do put a lot of time into them.
Right.
So like for me, one of my passions is reading. That's pretty high up there on the list.
Yeah.
I also like to paint, but it's kind of lower on the list. I don't
Right.
go out of my way to do it all the time.
Right. No, yeah. I have similar things too, and I think it is good. It's not like a lot of comedians do put all their eggs in just comedy, and like, yes, if you're successful, you can do really well, but at the same time, it's just like, well, what else do you got? Like you're successful, but I just felt like, me personally, I felt like I was pushing people away, and it was hurting my relationships. But I think when you don't take something that seriously, then you're open to just more things to
Right.
come into your life, and that's just how I feel now. I feel like I'm allowing more things that I was pushing away.
Yeah.
And I'm way more happy than I ever have been.
Yeah, no, I feel very similar to that. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Definitely. Do you want to hear my notes this week?
Yeah.
My notes this week. Number 1. There's only 2. Number 1. Life is better when you're dumb.
Yeah, that is true.
I feel like you just kind of... I'm pretty sure I had this conversation when I was high, obviously. And I was thinking about like how... I always say, like, the reason why I like getting high is because I kind of let go of everything and I don't overthink things as much. And I feel like that also is kind of like, not being dumb, but like in my brain, it's like kind of like when you're like ignorant of the stuff around you, you just like don't care as much.
Well, yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Exactly. Yeah. So
But yeah,
my ignorance is bliss is that sounds too fancy for Sav, Instead, ignorance is bliss equals life is better when you're dumb.
oh yeah, life is better when you're dumb.
Yeah.
Should that be the title of this?
Yeah.
Life is better when
Life is better when you're dumb.
But we're not saying like you should be like.
No,
it's
be
just
dumb at
like-
the right times.
Yeah, I think. Wait, be dumb at the right times. What?
Like, don't be dumb when I need you to be logical. So I'm saying don't be
Well, yeah.
be dumb at the right times. That's what I meant.
Well,
I'm already high.
I was thinking like yes, being dumb like is a less stress, but at the same time, it's like if you're like not super smart, then you make dumb mistakes, which makes your life harder.
Right. Yes.
So that's where my mind goes.
Yeah. Well, I think that this saying only goes towards non-dumb people. Like, you can't say this saying for people who are dumb all the time.
Right.
This is only for people who are like hyper aware of everything and like really, really smart,
Right,
that
and you
overthink
have
everything.
you have those dumb moments.
Yeah.
Yes. definitely have those.
Yeah.
And it can be very frustrating.
Just when I'm not thinking of anything, that's like when life is best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You should try meditating.
I can't. My number 2. Whole Foods on the Moon. - Amazon Prime.
Well, you know what? That's very possible because Jeff Bezos owns
Exactly.
a rocket company.
Yeah.
And they have a contract with NASA to put a lunar lander on the moon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure maybe that'll be the first store on the moon. Mm-hmm. If that's possible. Living on the moon's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
So, they're going to have to figure out how to live there first. So I don't think we're going to see it for at least another 20 years.
Right. Yeah. That's true. But, yeah, I don't exactly know where my conversation was when I wrote this. Because, again, I never explained my notes. Mm-hmm. But I wrote it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's all I have for this week.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
No, those are pretty good.
Thank you.
I was looking over the ones we did last week. I think it was. Well, I just posted that reel of one of them. Just of those terms you were looking up.
Oh, yeah, freckling.
Yeah, freckling.
Good old freckling.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of moon talk lately. I've been seeing.
Uh-oh.
The companies are prepping. They're prepping to go to the moon, and I'm afraid. I hope they just don't fuck up the moon. Just like it's
Let her
our,
be.
huh?
I said let her be.
I know, right? It's just like every year it goes the distance of like an AirPod. It gets further away from us. So that's like a little over an inch, I think. And so I just hope we don't add to that. Like, we just hope we don't keep pushing it away because we need it.
We're actually pushing the moon away.
No, I just hope we don't. Like, I don't.
No, we're gonna.
I don't know.
If the people on Earth can, they will.
Or maybe we could just tie a giant lasso to it.
Ooh.
I'll wrap a lasso around it, Mary. It's from Wonderful Life.
Yep.
Oh, I've been working on that.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, my parents love that fucking movie.
I couldn't.
I want to do an impression of that guy. It's like, wow, Mary, the moon. I'll give you the moon, Mary. Is that what you want?
I've heard that before, though.
Yeah. I forgot his name though, the actor.
Never even seen the film.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
Yeah.
But he was a big movie star in that time. He was on a lot of stuff. The fucking weather can't make up its mind.
No,
It's
it
like,
can't.
are you going to rain or are you going to stop? I'm like so tired of this. March was basically rain nonstop, and it's driving me insane. Like, I normally don't mind the rain, but I'm just like, give us a break.
Yeah, I'm very much so over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about last Wednesday's raining, but we've already talked about it in the last episode.
Oh, we did? Mm-hmm. That day, that was such a wet day.
Yeah. What?
And we were talking about this earlier, these fucking stores ripping us off on these cheap ass umbrellas.
Brother, don't get me started.
If you're going to charge me $7 for an umbrella, it better not fucking break the minute I walk out the fucking door. I'm so tired of this shit. God, like, they're breaking my bank, like, for this piece of shit that was probably like made for under $1.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like they upcharge the hell out of it, and so this is what being an adult feels like. It's just like I'm just like mad at these prices. I'm just like, God damn it, you're trying to like fuck me over. Oh, I do have some good news. I re-signed our lease. We got 2 more years, baby, in Chinatown.
Whoa.
Yeah. We're
nice.
It's time to fuck shit up. We're gonna go crazy down there.
As if you haven't been living there for so long already.
No, but I know, but I was a little bitch the first couple years.
He's discovered a bar and now he thinks he's a whole new person.
Yeah, I'm a bar patron now.
Stop trying to be me, Colin.
Hey, I was you before you, all right? I went to a bar when you were dating someone. I would go to a bar every day, even though that is not something to flex.
When you were dating someone.
I am more of an alcoholic than you.
I was an alcoholic way before you.
I gave my money to corporate America. No. I'm excited though. Like, it was like we've talked about this where when I moved downtown, it was a major adjustment, and it was hard for me for a while, but like it really grew on me, and I'm just like, I really fuck with the place, even though
Really fuck with it.
yeah, even though there are still plenty of assholes in the area. Teeny boppers. I love that name. But there's a ton of them in Soho.
Teeny boppers?
That's a term. You didn't know that?
I always say girly bops.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's the same thing.
No.
I think it is.
Teeny bopper and girly bops are different things.
Okay, whatever. It's my friend called them that the other day. And they're just very pretty people walking around Soho because it's Soho.
Right. I went to Soho the other day and I felt like garbage.
I mean,
yeah.
It is easy because people will
Yeah,
people
I was
look you up
wearing
and down.
an oversized T-shirt that said "hands off my balls" and it had sports balls on it, and shorts and tennis shoes, and I just felt so cringe standing next to all these people who look so hot. It's sick.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'll feel insecure about my outfit, but other times I'm like, you look fucking badass today. Like, I need to give myself that,
Yeah.
It's like, I was able to look pretty decent for no money. These people are spending hundreds of dollars on
That's true.
fucking shirts and shit, and it's just like, you can look rich without actually being rich.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's like, it's easy to do.
Definitely.
And so, yeah.
I'm okay with not looking rich. I go back and forth. It's like some days I look like I know how to dress myself, and then other days
I'm the same way.
This.
Yeah, it really depends on if I want to try or not.
Yeah, today wasn't that day for me.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Today was kind of, I mean, under this is a nice tee, but it's easier for me to look nice. I just wear a nice tee and
boys can just wear
jeans.
jeans and a t-shirt and they look okay.
Yeah.
I wear that and I still could look not good.
I mean, you could, but I feel like in your eyes, we could never convince you that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
Fucking society really put all this shit on you.
This sweater, did I ever tell you the story behind the sweater?
Mm-mm.
There was a boy who I dated way back in the day, in high school, I think. And I wouldn't even say dating. It was weird. We were best friends, and then we started having sex with each other. And then we stopped dating. But at one point, he came and visited me at college, way after this, because we were still friends. And he was wearing this crew neck one day, and I was like, oh, that's so fucking sick. And I thought it was really, really cool. And he's like, well, you're not getting it. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then when he was leaving, we were kind of fighting with each other, and I was mad. And so I saw this crew neck on the floor, and he was in the middle of packing and getting ready to go. So I just kicked it over a little bit.
You fucker.
I kicked it over a little bit, and he didn't ask where it was. And
he never text you about it?
Oh, probably a year later, I tried not to post it on social media at all because he was my friend still.
Yeah.
But then a year later, we kind of lost touch with each other, and I posted a photo in it, and he's like, I've been wondering where that crew neck is this entire time. I knew it was you. I was like, I'm so sorry for your loss.
That was back in Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I was in college.
Yeah, he's never saying that again.
Never saying that again.
I don't know why. I had a contract. That boy never saying that again.
You say Michigan, you automatically go country.
I go country. I mean, there's a lot of country lovers over there.
There's so much country there, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, you wouldn't think because they were the north, but...
It's so fucking country there,
It
bro.
really
it's
is.
so annoying. I always try
It
to
really
explain that to people, and they're like, that doesn't make any sense. And
It's
I'm
a lot of trucks.
Bro, I know.
Yeah.
Because whenever I explain, like, where I came from in Michigan, which is similar to where you came from, too, but it's like people wore, like, camo and went hunting and went mudding and, like, wore Confederate flag belt buckles and had the flag, like, waving off their Jeeps. The Confederate flag thing is just, like, icing on the cake when you think about where Michigan...
Right. It's just like...
Use your brain cells, please.
That actually makes me want to, like, look up, like, did anybody from Michigan, like, go to the South to fight for the Confederacy, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I always would think it's like, no, they were on the side of the North, but were all of them?
Has it always been a swing state?
Has it?
Intriguing. I don't know. Research to be done.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for the answers.
Yeah, I'll take some notes.
No, you won't.
No, I'm not. How are you feeling?
My neck hurts. But other than that, dandy. How are you feeling?
I feel all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ma, you were saying you were having back issues. My back's been hurting today. But I think it's just because of how I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yesterday, it hit me so suddenly, and it wasn't even like a pain. It was more like the achy feeling that you get when you get like the flu or COVID. And my first thought was, oh fuck, do I have COVID? Because I remember that's always been a symptom before for me. But I took a test. I don't have COVID. And I don't have any other symptom. Like, that's why I was like, I thought I was sick yesterday just because I got like tired at the same time too. Yeah. But it was also right when I got out of the gym. So I don't know what it was.
Do you think you might have pulled it at work? Because you said you closed Tuesday.
I don't think so. I didn't do anything.
Oh, no heavy lifting?
No, I don't think. I don't know. I think my body's falling apart at the worst time though. There's no insurance.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I was feeling a lot better today, which is good.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. I slept a lot yesterday. So we'll see.
I mean, sometimes that's all it is. You just need some fucking sleep.
Yeah, honestly, probably. My body's been like super, super stressed lately. Like I had that seizure and everything, and I just...
You had a seizure?
I didn't tell you I had a seizure.
When was that?
2 weeks ago, I think.
Was it here?
No, I had it when I was at Broadway.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I knew I was going to have one, and I went into the bathroom. And then I sat on the floor and plopped my little head down.
Did anybody know at the time?
No one knew. I didn't tell anyone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How long were you seizing?
I have no idea.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't think that long, or else someone would have come and grabbed me from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because I was like sitting with people.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
But normally I have seizures when my body's like really stressed out. Typically it happens like if I fall on my knee, or like if I have a really high temperature, or like when my body's like stressed and doesn't know what to do with itself. That's usually when I have seizures. So I feel like my body was just like overwhelmed and kind of needed to shut down for a second. It's like a little reboost, like back in the day when you had to reset your computer and it took a really long time to dial it back up.
Well, you're reminding me of those little lambs that faint when they get startled.
Narcoleptic lambs?
Yeah,
I feel like I've seen videos about this.
I have too. It's hilarious.
It's great.
You like go boo and they're like, ah, and they like fall.
Honestly, yeah, that's how I feel most of the time.
Yeah.
If anyone scares me or startles me, like that. But yeah, I feel like my body's just like telling me to
take it easy.
Take it easy. It's okay.
Yeah.
All will be well.
Well, we got another one down.
Another one. Another one. Isn't that what DJ Khaled says?
Another one.
Another one.
I never knew that was him. But I do.
Is that him? It's a DJ.
Yeah.
Says it.
Another one.
Another one.
The song Apple Bottom Jeans.
Yes, I am fully aware of that song. How are you aware of that song?
It was a trivia question the other day.
Oh my god.
It was asked who wrote that song, and It was Flow Rida. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can.
I didn't know that. It doesn't sound to me.
Mr. Florida? Absolutely.
To me, it doesn't sound like him. I thought it was like Neo or like Nelly
Negatory, my guy.
or Usher. Negatory.
Oh, Mr. Usher and his
Usher.
Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
great.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't think I watched it.
The Super Bowl?
No.
Good.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. It was just entertaining. It was hilarious. There was also, this year they partnered up with Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah.
And they had all the SpongeBob commentary. And I'm so sad because we couldn't get it. I don't know how you were able to get it, but like we couldn't get it and we really wanted to switch to it and watch it that way instead.
They don't have Nickelodeon at your bar?
No, I watched it at my place.
Oh, right.
But I have Paramount Plus.
Oh.
So it should have been on there.
Yeah, it
So
should have
that's
been live.
Yeah.
That's
But it
weird.
wasn't. And we were all very upset.
I heard it was so cool.
Funny.
I'm so mad. I didn't know that was happening.
I hope they do it again next year.
Yeah. Yeah, those...
Aegon?
I feel like those two actors, or like that, just that series is what's the only good thing left of Nickelodeon, because they just had that documentary just came out, Quiet on Set.
Oh.
So there's just a lot of dark things have happened at Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is...
Should we call it?
I think Aegon's saying you guys are done.
Yeah.
He said, fuck you guys.
All right. He's
Give me
breathing
attention.
on me.
You don't like his breath?
No, I don't like any animal's breath. Oh, I like animals though. It's like nothing.
Do you?
I do.
If you listened or watched this podcast, I don't know if you...
I told you that last week. I feel like people might think I hate animals.
Yeah.
I don't. I love this dog, but it's just he's fucking a lot.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
Not just him. It's a dog.
Uh-huh.
Nothing personal.
A dog.
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
And Jerry Seinfeld. It's a dog. He's gonna be crazy. But I don't hate animals.
Sure you don't.
I love animals. I love my cat. But we're getting this on film. Like, look, he just makes himself at home.
Yeah, as dogs do. He just wants to be a lap dog so bad.
I know.
But he doesn't realize that he's a big boy.
Yeah, he doesn't realize how big he is.
No.
And there are so many dogs who don't realize how small they are.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, until next time.
Yeah.
I will see you. Aegon will see you next time.
See you. Yes, next time.
Gian.